How everybody doing today? My name is William. I was a student of Sarah last year for my freshman year of college, and her class was actually one of my favorite classes to take while I was a student in Michigan. I am from East Cleveland, Ohio, which is about 2.5 hours away from Michigan. I'm currently not enrolled in Michigan anymore due to other dreams I had, which involved me being in my own city. I grew up here in Cleveland, never left the city for a long time until I went to Michigan last year. I went to elementary school, middle school, and high school in East Cleveland, Ohio, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the second poorest city in Ohio, which is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I went to Michigan to do nonprofit management, which I'm still doing in Cleveland. I just figured it'd be a little bit better for me to take up that here in my own city, so I can make adjustments to what I see fit while I'm still in Cleveland rather than being in Michigan, if that makes sense to you all. When I started Sarah class in the beginning, I was a little bit, I don't want to say scared, but I wasn't too, what's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't too excited because I do love speaking, but I never really spoke in front of other kids around my age, so it was kind of scary in the beginning, sort of say. But after I seen how Sarah had structured her classroom, it turned out to be one of the best experiences in college I had for a long run. Me saying that, meaning Sarah structured her classroom in a way that everybody could feel safe, sort of speak. Because everyone, you'll see going into the semester, as I'm pretty sure you all saw from the first essay you all did, that just about everyone messes up. So the fear of messing up kind of just goes out the window once you see everyone messes up, and it kind of turns into you all helping each other. So it's kind of like she built, honestly, like a family structure sort of thing in her classroom, which I loved a lot because it took a lot of stress off a lot of students and made coming to class more of a fun thing to do rather than a drag. So had a lot of fun in her classroom with that. We go pause it. So going into Sarah class, I never really liked typing papers as much because sometimes when you got like a boring topic, you gotta kind of stretch it, and it's not that fun. It's kind of frustrating. So I learned taking her classroom that if you really talk about serious topics that you're passionate about yourself, instead of just trying to make up something on the fly just to get it over with, the class is a lot much funner and it goes a lot easier because you're actually speaking on things that you know about and want to spread awareness about rather than talking about something you care nothing about at all. So that me saying that is because I started speaking on and researching the topic of the education system in low-income cities, which I am from. So me speaking on that end, I had more so a passionate feel about the whole topic, and it kind of introduced me into taking up nonprofit management as my major in college. So her class really kind of changed my life for the better, if I say so myself. And I also started to share my poetry that I did. I used to do poems in my notebook. Well, not my notebook. I'm sorry. My notes in my iPhone. I used to do it as a more so like a stress reliever type thing. When I used to get angry or just didn't really feel like I wanted to speak with anybody else, I'll go to my notes on my phone and I'll just play with words and just do stuff that I like to do with my notes. And one day, I'm not gonna lie, it was a day we had what was that called? When we had quotes day after the speech. I did not find a quote. I wasted all my time doing my speech. Last minute, like I said, I want to say it was the first speech. And my first speech, I did something about, I forgot what it was, but it was something I was not interested in at all. And my quote was actually something I quoted from one of my poems on the fly. And then after I said my quote, the class was kind of shocked. They was like, where did you get that from? And I was like, well, it's mine. And they was like, no. So after I recited them a poem, they was like, oh. So I started doing some of my poems on speech days to the class just as because they wanted me to. And that kind of opened me up to doing my speeches in front of other people. So now I tend to do my speeches a lot of places. I'd have been to grog shops. I've been on the radio speaking on the way the education is the way that education is in my city, and also speaking and also saying poems on the radio station. So it kind of pushed me to spread awareness, sort of say, of what I like to do and the things in my city going on to a further extent than what I was doing. So Sarah class kind of helped me for the better, and I truly appreciate it because it got me to where I'm at now, which is trying to make a difference in my community. And I know this probably sounds like a story that was planned, or she, me and her talked about it, but it's not. Honestly, college is honestly what you make it of. So if you want to go to college just to do it because your parents want you to do it and that's it, then that's all it's going to be. But if you go to college for yourself and you honestly want to find yourself or find what your purpose is in life, you take it seriously and you go step by step with it, I guarantee you find a lot. And like I said, I have not been in Sarah class in probably about 6 months now, and me and her still keep in contact. We talk a lot still, and I'm still not in her classroom, and she still guides me to things and shows me different things I can do. So, it's genuine love. As long as you want it, she'll be there to help anybody. And that's why I'm doing this video, just to help you all see that her class can benefit you in the long run as long as you take it seriously enough to let it benefit you in the long run. Pause it. I would love to do a poem for y'all right now, but the way my memory and brain is set up, just can't happen. My phone actually broke today, and all my poems are in my notes. So once I get my phone back up and running, I'll be able to do a few. But I don't remember stuff for that long. It kind of just goes away. But you can follow me on Instagram at Original Big Wheel. So spelled just Original Big Wheel. I post daily content. I post poems. So a few of my poems up there. I got about 25 plus poems on there. I actually got to throw them back on because I'll be archiving them a lot. But I got about 25 plus poems on there. And I'm a pretty open-minded person, free-spirited, so I like to have conversations about things people really don't like to talk about. So if you ever want to hear or just want to talk about some things, just hit me up, on Instagram. And I wish you all good luck in the semester, in the rest of y'all semester. Like I said, as long as you take everything seriously and, take the class serious and you do things that you want to do instead of just trying to bullcrap your way through it, this class can be very, very, very good for you. So, good luck, everybody.